Welcome back. Hello.
Yes, indeed. Welcome back. And guess who's in the house?
Of course.
Janet herself. Good morning, Janet.
Good morning, Auntie. Good morning, you too.
Yes.
How are you?
You're here in spite of that traffic.
Oh, wow.
Thank the Lord.
Honestly, I have to say that.
You're going to what you're looking at today has to do with networking. So tell us. Let me ask you a question first.
Good.
Of all. How were you able to network with all the drivers out there?
I think it's the grace of God. Gosh, that was a serious networking through that traffic.
Welcome.
Interesting. Great. Networking etiquette. I have to say, first of all, you know that science has actually, there's an investigation that went on, and research has actually told us that about 75% adults always have an issue walking into a room full of strangers. And I've asked so many people, even during my trainings as well, and 3/4 of the class will put up their hands, and I say, why? They say, well, first of all, they don't like talking to people that they don't know, because sometimes some people may look down on you, some people may take it the wrong way, some people may think that you're trying to be too forward, and therefore they don't actually know how to start a conversation with someone that they don't know. And it goes without saying. But the question is, are you an introvert or are you an extrovert? Because extroverted people systematically, automatically like to say hi, regardless of who you are. But introverted people, they tend to wait for you to say hello. And the problem is this: when you're in business, whether you're in corporate business or your own business, you actually need to network in order for you to sell, in order for you to be successful. And whatever you do, even if you're in the media, you need to know people. Even in the media, it's worse, because people know you and you don't know them. So you actually deliberately have to be polite to people that you see.
Even when you don't.
Even when, yes. So the whole idea with networking really is to grow your network, you know, have a handful of people. You never know where you may need these people at any point in time. So people will always be your bottom line for success. When it comes to networking, though, some of us, most times we know when we have a networking event, but how well do you prepare for that networking event? So what is the event about? Who's holding it? Who are the likely people that are going to be there? So you sort of give yourself a mental state. I'm likely going to meet friends that I know or people in the same industry with me.
Okay. We'll continue from that point, and we'll come back.
Yes.
Don't go away. Welcome back. Janet is still talking. Janet, you're at that point where you were talking about networking, meaning people, and preparing.
And needing those people to be successful in whatever you do, actually. Even if you're in the social or entertainment industry. Yes. And so I'll give you a few tips when it comes to walking into a room full of strangers.
Please help us.
You don't just step into the room. Right from the door, I can assure you, people that are already in the room, you know, automatically their eyes keep going to the door.
Who's coming?
Yes,
just to see who's coming in, who has just arrived, and they're talking, but their eyes go there. Just watch yourself. It happens to all of us. So it means, therefore, that entrance must make all the difference. So you can't walk in sloppily. So most times, the easiest thing to do is get to the door, stop at the door, pause. You have to do a quick audit of the people that are already in the room. Some you may know, some you might not know, but that's the decisive factor as to where you're going to step towards when you decide to move. So get to the door, move to the left or right depending on where the door opens, or if the door is open, move to one side so you're not blocking people. Do a quick scan, and then you can either then walk into the middle towards someone you know, or sometimes it's a bit safer to probably walk to the bar and get a drink, just to make yourself look active. Don't stay where the drinks are. So once you've taken a drink and you're looking around, if you don't know anyone, most times it's easier for you to go towards somebody who looks like you, also looking for someone that they don't know. It happened to me. So if I'm looking around to see if I know someone, or maybe I know someone's coming and they haven't come yet, and you see other people like yourselves, there's a connection. So most times it's like, oh, hi, how are you? You know somebody who is also quite new in the area, searching. And somehow chemistries match. You just say hello, just say the normal hello, and your pleasantries. Now the point is, depending on whether it's a social gathering or a business gathering, do you give a handshake? So if it's in the northern part of Nigeria, you have to be sensitive to the culture around there. But if it's a business gathering, common sense tells you that, don't just say hi. You're actually literally going to stretch out your hand and greet and shake the hand properly. But don't just shake the hand and go away.
Suppose it's a man. Do you also stretch out your hand to him?
In a business environment, yes.
Okay.
Because business is gender neutral, right?
Okay.
In a social environment, you may be sensitive. If he brings out his hand first, why not? But don't ignore that hand.
When you talk about handshakes, I just want to pick on this because some people will go like, I'm a lady, there's a way ladies shake. But you said something about a firm handshake.
Yes,
it's a business environment.
Absolutely.
So what kind of handshake should we have?
I have 10 steps to the perfect handshake.
Okay.
That I'll demonstrate on another day. but really,
let's just go straight to the
handshake,
entire step just
absolutely.
towards a handshake?
Yes, because the power handshake means many things. It's a universal greeting. And it's a be-all, end-all in business. It means, I'm happy to meet you. Thank you for the business that we've just done. Let's sign that deal. I'm serious about what I'm about to talk to. But when you do a little handshake